I was surprised to learn that one possible driver behind rising home prices isn't what most people think. Instead of undocumented workers, it's undocumented money that's quietly making things worse for everyday Americans. I found an opinion piece in Politico magazine written by James K. Boyce, and I'm going to butcher this, Leonce ndikumana, that makes some very compelling points I've never even considered. We hear all the time that the housing crisis is due to a lack of homes or too many people competing for them, and there's absolutely undeniable evidence of that. But the reality is a little more complicated. Since the early 2000s, the number of housing units has actually grown faster than the number of households. That means it's not just about supply and demand in the usual sense. Something else is driving prices up. And here's the kicker. It's not only about who needs homes, but how much money is flowing into the market. Wealthy buyers, especially those with dirty money, according to the authors, are a huge factor. People without money can't push prices up very much, but those bringing in huge sums of cash, they certainly can. A lot of luxury real estate, especially in cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Miami, is being bought up with ill-gotten money from overseas. I am not surprised by that at all. In one case, U.S. authorities seized a $7 million apartment in Manhattan tied to stolen funds from the Republic of Congo's treasury. And it's not just an isolated incident. Billions of dollars in dirty money have flowed into American real estate, driving up prices in cities across the country. Most of these high-end properties sit vacant, bought not as homes, but as places to stash stolen wealth. One apartment in Trump Tower, for example, has been unoccupied since 2014, yet its price contributes to the overall market squeeze. You might think that expensive condos bought with shady money wouldn't affect regular home buyers, but they do. Here's how. When luxury properties get snatched up at insane prices, it creates a trickle-down effect. The buyers who get priced out of those top-tier properties move down to the next tier, driving prices up there. This ripple effect pushes prices higher for everyone, even those looking for modest homes. In real estate, these are called comps, comparables. Yes, real estate is a local thing, but comps, in one way or another, are loosely connected. From city to city, I think not, but I get the point the authors are trying to make. This could be part of the reason why first-time buyers struggle to find affordable homes, why families can't trade up, and why rents are rising. The influx of dirty money is a hidden but powerful force that can distort the entire housing market. Suffice it to say, the purchase of expensive properties using stolen funds is a well-documented method of money laundering. On a global scale, it's estimated to be $800 billion to $2 trillion, with most of these flowing into the UK and the United States. In the U.S., the total real estate equity, that's all of us, held is $29 to $30 trillion. Well, $2 trillion in laundered funds isn't a lot compared to $30 trillion, but it's not nothing. Meanwhile, immigrants, who often get blamed for driving up housing demand, may not be the ones making the problems worse. In fact, many new immigrants live with relatives or work in construction, actually helping to build the homes we need. So the idea that undocumented workers are inflating housing prices is much too simplistic. Research has found mixed evidence in that causal relationship. A deeper problem seems to be the flood of illicit cash into the market. Now, you might be wondering how this is even possible. Didn't we crack down on money laundering after 9/11? Well, yes and no. Back in 2001, the Patriot Act required banks to report suspicious transactions, but lobbyists managed to get the real estate industry a special exemption from these rules. So while the rest of the financial world is being scrutinized, real estate apparently remained a safe haven for dirty money. The U.S. is the only G7 country that doesn't require real estate professionals to comply with anti-money laundering laws. And that's a huge reason why so much stolen wealth gets parked in American real estate. In August of 2023, the U.S. Treasury Department finally unveiled new rules requiring more transparency in real estate transactions. But these don't take effect until December of 2025. Even then, the enforcement will likely be weak. Get this. The agency responsible for monitoring this activity, FinCEN, FinCEN, has only about 300 employees. Compare that to the 60,000 working for U.S. Customs and Border Protection. That's a huge imbalance for tackling a fairly large problem. By the way, if you're looking to move anywhere in the country and you need someone who can help you, send me a text or an email. I'm part of a network that spans the U.S., and I'd be happy to help you. So what does all this mean? The housing crisis isn't just a story of supply and demand or immigration. It's partially a story about money, specifically undocumented money, flooding into the market. Until we address that, everyday Americans will continue to pay the price. What else is new? Again, this is an opinion piece, but I found it interesting, so I brought it to you. If you're getting value from my videos and you want to be the first to learn about the changing real estate market, hit subscribe and tap that bell. That'll help both of us. Thanks so much. See you later. Talk to you soon.